Thank you for tuning in to our second series of Breadcrumbs podcast with me, your host, Barbara Smith. Gather around with your little ones because it's kids' story time. Hello, everyone, moms and dads, boys and girls, everyone that might be listening from around the world, wherever you might be. I just wanted to come to you and let you know that sometimes we have to be persistent. Persistent means that we don't give up. We ask for something, somebody says no, we keep asking and asking again every now and then and see if maybe they change their mind. Sometimes we ask our moms and dads for things and they say no, but it might just not be the right time. Sometimes we want to go somewhere or we want to go buy something, we're going to want to go shopping. You ask them to buy something, they may not have money right then to do it, so they say no. But at a later time, another time, they might have a little extra and they might say yes. Different things like that, where we don't give up on things that we might want. When we have friends that we want to come to church with us, we ask them to church not just once, they might say no on the first time, but you ask them again and again, or if there's a special occasion, something really fun happening, ask them to come with you to that event. And if they come and they really like it, they may start coming more and more. So you don't give up. You always are persistent and keep asking, keep doing, and keep going on, moving forward, not giving up. People that run in a marathon or races, they practice a lot. They don't give up. They go every day and they run a little bit. The next day they might run a little bit more. The next week they might increase it and do even more and more in their practice time. So when the marathon or the race gets there, that race day, they're ready and they will not give up because they know they're prepared and they know they can do it because they have spent all of those weeks and months practicing. It's the same way with games. Sometimes we pout and we say, I just can't do that. I'm not as good as so-and-so. Or I've tried it, but it just doesn't work. How many times have you tried it? How many times did the other person practice and they've gotten really, really good? So you have to put in your practice time, be persistent and not give up, and you will learn to play that game or do that chore or do that work that has been asked of you if you practice and not give up. We can't just, what do they say? The older people, adults, say, throw in the towel. It's an expression. It's not really just a towel that you're just throwing, but it means they're giving up. It means that they're not going to keep trying, and that's not what we want to do. There's a story in the Bible about this, about a lady that was very persistent. She had a case, something happened in her home, and she needed help from a judge. She needed legal help. And this may be things that adults need, but it might happen to you someday. But it is a good example of being persistent. She needed the judge to hear her case and to bring it before the jury, bring it before the court, and have a judgment done for her in her favor, something that she needed handled. She needed it to be taken care of. But she didn't have a whole lot of money, and this was a big, highfalutin judge, and he was very important. He didn't have time for the little tiny lady. He didn't have time for her little case. That was just nothing to him. She kept coming to his door and knocking. Oh, judge, hear my case. Oh, judge, hear my case. And he'd say, go away. I don't have time for you. I'm busy. She'd go away, but she'd come back. She'd knock on the door again, and she said, I need help with my case. This is very important to me. I need a judge. I need someone to hear my case. And judge for me in my favor of something that someone has done wrong to me, he'd keep saying, go away, and she'd keep coming and knocking and pounding on his door. Help me, judge, please hear my case. Finally, the judge was so irritated with her, so annoyed, so upset with her, he finally said, if you will just stop knocking on my door, stop troubling me, stop being such a nuisance, leave me alone. If that's what it takes, then I will hear your case. And so he heard her case to be able to take it before the court and judge in her favor because she was very, very persistent. And the Bible says because of her importunity. Wow, that is a massive word. That means that she was persistent. She kept on asking him. She was just at his door all the time. Her importunity, she was persistent. Because of that, that is what made the judge go ahead and hear her case. And because he was irritated, he wanted to get rid of her. But because of her persistence, she was able to get him to hear her case and get her case handled. So we should be persistent, maybe not be too annoying. We don't want to get spankings at home or be too annoying to people that we want to bring to church or different things like that. But we have to be wise and be persistent and never give up. Any task that we think we might want to do, any dream that we might want to reach for, keep reaching for it. Keep practicing and you'll get those games right. Keep practicing and you will be able to maybe beat your friend that always beats you. You never know. And you just have to be persistent and never give up. A lot of times we see in little movies examples of this where, for instance, the tortoise and the hare, the story about the tortoise and the hare, the tortoise was very, very slow, and the hare, the rabbit, he was fast. He was a speedy runner, not a marathon runner, but he lay down and took a nap, and the tortoise never gave up. He was persistent, and he kept walking, and he won that race. So be like the lady in the Bible, in that story where she just kept knocking on the door. Be like that tortoise where he just kept going on, and never giving up. And when we come to the Lord and pray, we can be persistent and continue to ask the Lord for everything that we need. He will hear us and He will give us an answer. So I hope you enjoyed this story from the Bible today and that you'll have a wonderful day. And remember to never give up, to be persistent. Until we meet again next time for another story, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, bye-bye.